Welcome, you beautiful people, to another episode of the Out of Many podcast, presented by myself. I am Koko Diva and the lovely
DJ Stylah.
All right, this off for the Carnival special.
That is it.
Yeah.
Notting Hill.
Notting Hill. 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is it.
So I guess we're just gonna start off with the Carnival then. How was it for you?
For me, you sure you want to start with me?
Yeah, I'll start with you because I did the Go Carnival this year. I'm not gonna lie.
Say, did you go? All right, cool.
Yeah.
I got quite a bit to say, but I'm gonna try and keep it as short as possible.
Yeah.
But I do have a bit to say. I'm not gonna lie. And just before I dive into this year's Carnival, can we just take it back because I've been seeing some comments. I just want to address some comments. Yeah.
Okay.
This is my chance. The microphone says my chance now. Yeah. Let me just address some comments. So I've seen a comment. I don't know if you've seen it, Coco, online, where a Jamaican person made a comment. It's a stupid comment, by the way, saying that I think a Shea Bar posted it, and this person said Carnival should only allow entry to Jamaicans that are first or second generation, and nobody else in this planet should be allowed to go to Carnival. Yeah. First or second West Indian generations should only be allowed to go to Carnival. However, it was a Jamaican person that made a comment. Yeah. So I saw that comment. I don't know who the person was. I don't even know why she's so important and why she's so relevant for Shade Bar to even be taken. I feel like, why are you even taking that comment and even putting it on your page? Well, okay, that's another story. Cool. I saw that and I was a bit outraged because even that, like, first and second generation, that eliminates, like, even you got kids, like, do you know what I mean? Like, they can't go because they're not first and second generation. Cool. Yeah. So when I saw that comment, I was incensed. But then when I read the comments of that comment, so when you go in Shade Bar's comment section, I just became even more outraged in a sense. And there was one particular comment that rubbed me up the wrong way, yeah. And I need to address it. I don't care. So one person said, sis, you're Jamaican. You need to sit this one out because Jamaicans haven't contributed nothing towards the carnival, or towards the development of soca. So sit this one out. All right, cool. Let me directly address that. Yeah. Let me directly address that. First of all, big up all the Caribbean islands. Big up the whole of the West Indies. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No segregation. Big up Trinidad, of course, which is the carnival capital of the world. Big up the Brazilians as well. They do their thing. Mm-hmm. But big up all of the Caribbeans out there and big up all of the carnivals. I just want to make a very strong point. Yeah. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot compare any carnival in the Caribbean to Notting Hill Carnival. And I'm going to repeat it. You cannot compare any carnival in the Caribbean to the Notting Hill Carnival. There's a number of reasons why I say that, yeah? But the main reason is because I'm still fortunate enough to have my grandparents with me. Yeah. Yeah? Well, my grandmother, my grandfather passed away, unfortunately. My grandmother's 96 in a couple of months, and she was around before the very first carnival, and she was very much a part of the very first carnival. Mm-hmm. She is a born Jamaican, born in Kingston. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My granddad, who's passed away, he's a born Jamaican, born in St. Mary's, was very much a part of the first ever carnival. Yeah. And a lot of people say, oh yeah, Claudia Jones, she started carnival, she's a Trini lady. I'm just going to give you a little quick facts about that. Yeah. Back in 1958, we had what we call the Notting Hill race riots. My grandparents settled in that area. They're from West London originally when they came from Jamaica. And my grandmother told me about the Notting Hill race riots. She was able to tell me how the race riot started, and she was able to tell me that my granddad wanted to go out and fight for the black people because back in the day there were signs that used to say no blacks, no Irish, no dogs. Yeah. So the Irish and the Jamaicans or the Caribbeans are like this, they stick together. So my grandmother was able to tell me that the women would stay at home with the children, and the men, the black men, Jamaican black men, and some of the Trinidadians and some of the Grenadians and just the black people in general, it was not segregated. They went out and they fought against the Teddy Boys and so forth and stood up for their rights. Now, on the back of those race riots, the following year, an activist, a Trinidadian lady called Claudia Jones, she made like an indoor type of carnival kind of thing in St. Pancras in King's Cross. Yeah. Right. Now, that was like planted the seeds to make room for Notting Hill to come later on down the years. Right. Yeah. So when the first Notting Hill Carnival came about, it involved Claudia, of course, and it involved another guy who many people don't know this, but his name is Duke Vin. Now, Duke Vin is a born Jamaican again, and he's the first ever black sound system operator in the UK. Yeah, he's the first ever guy to operate and own a sound system in the UK. His name is Duke Vincent from Jamaica. He's born in 1928. I know this the same year as my grandmother. Okay. My grandparents knew him. They speak about him a lot.
Yeah.
He made the first ever sound system in Labrador. A few years later, you had another guy called Count Suckle, I believe his name is, who also made another sound system, and they became rivals, and that's how the sound clash started back then. Yeah, these guys all came together, Duke Vin along with Claudia, and they made what we call now Notting Hill Carnival. So there was a team of them. My granddad was involved in that team as well. Yeah, and they all made and created, and it started Notting Hill Carnival. It was made because obviously you had what was happening in the race riots. They wanted to bring the West Indies or the Caribbean nations together and bring back unity in the community instead of the segregation. So our carnival in England is built off of the back of unity. We're trying to get unity. Right. We're trying to unite. Yeah. It doesn't have the deep ancestral roots of what Trinidad Carnival may have and what Jab and Grenada. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have those roots. It was born because of a different reason. And it was born because the Caribbeans united and came together. And that is what it's all about. Now, somewhere down the line, of course, the Trinidadians and the Grenadans and the St. Lucians and all the islands have come and they've put their own
they've added their own zest to it.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's become privatized and whatever. Yes, it's kind of, not that it's lost the original roots, but a lot of people don't know the original roots, because if they knew that, they wouldn't say things like Jamaicans haven't contributed nothing towards the carnival, which is just so deeply ignorant.
Yes, very ignorant.
You know what I mean? And so that is why you have the sound system operators in Carnival, which they could never get rid of because that's been there from the birth. And that's why you have the floats. And the floats, actually, my grandmother told me that it used to just be like a minibus type of thing. And they'd come around and take the children and take them on a little journey around the area. And that's what they used to do. And they would play all kinds of music. Back then, it was ska music. It was rocksteady. You know, all types of music would be playing. It wasn't just restricted to soca music. And it was never a problem. But now, obviously, everyone's come now and they put their own ideologies and their own personal inputs and their own this and that. And they're telling you what it is and what it shouldn't be, and we're not allowed to play this. And what are you talking about? Notting Hill Carnival was not born that way. So that's why I just wanted to share that out there. Yeah. And then I'm going to hear your thoughts of what you think about that.
Well, you know me, I'm not going to hold back, stylah. But it takes one dumb, stupid dunce, to create a segregation. It takes one stupid idiot to come out with a comment that's going to cause conflict between different islands. Like, it's not necessary, innit? Yeah. I mean, if you don't know, it's very, very easy to go and educate yourself. Yeah. Google, Siri, Alexa, they're all there. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So if you don't know, rather than speaking arrogantly, ignorantly, if that's even a word, just shut up and do your research. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But what does she mean by, what's the comment?
The comment she made.
Yeah, what was the comment she made? Remind me.
She said Jamaicans have never contributed towards the carnival.
That's stupid.
Or have never progressed soca in any way.
It's the part when she says something is not going to we haven't,
and that Jamaicans should sit this one out. So was you telling us to sit this one out back in 1959 when the Jamaican men were running around fighting the teddy boys so that people like us could walk the street freely? This is what people seem to forget. And as I said, it was born because of Duke Vin with his sound system, Claudia Jones, Count Suckle, and so forth. All these people came together. There's no man as an island. There's no one person. Yeah, you understand? So I think people are forgetting that much, and that is why I always say to people, if you don't like soca, don't follow a float.
Don't follow a float.
Go to a sound system and listen to reggae and dancehall. And if you don't like reggae and dancehall on the roads, don't go to the sound systems. Go and follow a float. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Go back to a piece of jerk chicken. You understand?
The two can cohabit. I don't know why we're trying to banish any one thing. Soca shouldn't be banished. Reggae and dancehall shouldn't be banished. There's a time and a place. And the thing is, people don't even realize, like, Jamaica has a very big and flourishing carnival. And in carnival in Jamaica, they play everything. And they don't have these discussions. Yeah. Like, I feel like it's only in England that we tend to have these discussions, and I don't understand why. I just can't understand it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been to a lot of carnivals around the world, and these discussions are not even being had. Right. Even New York, down to New York, Labor Day Carnival, they have the biggest dancehall artists on the floats. You got Spice, you got Ding Dong, they're all there. So I don't understand why UK feel the need to have these conversations.
Yeah, like I said, it takes one dance, innit?
That's it. So I just wanted to get that out the way before I progress into what I want to say about
the next thing is, what does she mean by first and second generation, and after that, like what, like You have to go explain, because I'm not
Make it
really,
explain
I'm slow, you know, I'm slow today, I'm slow. The sun is hot outside. Big up England.
Unfortunately, yeah, for real, the sun is sunning. Unfortunately, I can't explain that because I don't have that capacity. My mind frame can't even think on that vibration.
But even still, even the dumbest person in the world knows that that's a stupid statement to make.
Yeah,
because when you eliminate all the other countries and all the other nationalities and all the other generations, Carnival's gonna be dead out in the next 10 years. What are you saying?
Yeah.
You get me? You're not even making no sense.
Exactly.
Sit down, drink some water and mind your business.
There you go. That is it. So,
but other than that, how was Carnival?
Other than that, there's lots of people are saying Carnival's shit, Carnival's dead, Carnival's done.
Yeah.
And when I hear those comments, I always just say to them, nah, man, it's not dead, it's not done. It's just you're not doing it right. I always say to them, you're not going to the right spot, so you're not this, so you're not that.
Yeah.
But I feel like this year, I could safely say, man, the Carnival that we know, like, if you've been going from back in the day, and I'm talking about before they put the stupid ban and all the music finishes at 7, Carnival used to go right through, and you go to the liquor shubbies in the nighttime, and you wait right through to the morning.
That was like a good 10 years ago.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you go right through to the morning, you get up and you go Carnival again. Those days, of course, them days are done. They're never going to come back again. Carnival for me has changed so much, and I'm not enjoying it as much as I was, so much so that I decided every year I do like a t-shirt section on a float, and I very nearly put a mass band, a costume, a masquerade section on the roads. And I was away this year and I couldn't get it done and timing and so forth. So I said, all right, cool, whatever. I'm not even going to go Carnival. I'm so uninterested that I decided to do Carnival different this year. And this year I teamed up with Auntie Big Up Melita's Kitchen, and I had my own stall in Carnival and my company, and we sold slushies and candy floss, and it was dope. Like I enjoyed my Carnival from my stall. I played my music, I played what I want. Nobody was telling me that's not soca, you can't play it. There was no soca police around. Like it was good, like it was calm, and everyone enjoyed. Everyone had a dope time. Like we raised a little crowd in our little section where we had the stall. People were like dancing, and they were like, some girl come up to me and she was like, it's the best music I've heard all weekend. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But it just goes to show like people like variety in it.
Yeah.
So that was cool, but that goes to show how uninterested in Carnival I am now, because for me to resort to just selling on a stool and saying, yeah, that's my Carnival, that was nice, then you can see it's not the same. I did capture some footage of, they said Juve was cancelled this year.
Okay.
Yeah, and Juve usually takes place 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on early Sunday morning, and they said it was cancelled. I managed to capture because I got there early, and I was walking back to my stall, and I saw like the long line. I don't know if you've seen the footage on my Instagram page, but there's a long line of some jab guys. Well aisle up. Yeah. They got their chains and they're walking through, and that was a powerful statement. When I saw that was powerful. Just reminds us of like what our ancestors had to go through back in the slavery days, and it's true, you can't stop the jab. Like they was out there. It wasn't the same Juve. It wasn't like, you know, how it usually is, but they was out there. They were there. People then behind them, they had their paint, they had their powder, and they still done their thing, and the police couldn't stop them. Nobody could stop them. So that was kind of good to see that they still went ahead with their traditions and didn't allow it to be cancelled, so to speak.
You see this cancel culture, what we're starting to become accustomed to in the UK. I feel like that's the reason why so many people in this country is depressed. Because you're taking away our fun. We can't smoke no weed. We can't, you know what I mean? Like we can't be doing certain things. We can't party. Like parties used to carry on to like 7 a.m, 8 a.m. None of that ain't carrying on no more. I don't understand. Like, but I mean,
it's changed a lot. So just going back to Carnival itself, for me, I got some grievances. Obviously, I feel like the best time to have at Carnival is if you was to like follow a float, go with a band, and like take part in the whole procession, judging point.
Right.
If the security could be up to scratch and you're safe within your ropes, I feel like that would be the best time that a person could have going to Carnival. Or if you're not into all the walking up and down and the whole soca thing, then choose your spot, whether it be Saxon Sound, whether it be Lord Gellies, Virgo International, Rampage, whatever it is. Find your spot. Choose your spot, GT Flex, and literally just stand there and just have like what they call a street party. Carnival is not a street party. It's a lot more than a street party, but to a lot, exactly. But to a lot of people, it's a street party. So if that's the case, find your spot, chill, and enjoy your music. I think what's happening now is there's so much people coming, and what the police keep doing, or whoever's in charge keep doing, is they keep closing off more and more roads every year.
Yeah.
And so what they're doing is they're cattling in everyone like sheep. Yeah. So where you got the long road Labrador Grove, all them side roads that run off of Labrador Grove, used to be able to can go down there.
Yeah.
You used to be able to can park or whatever you want to do.
Now, I remember there was a time there were toilets on those side roads.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get to you about the toilets in a minute. But now, all these roads are blocked off, totally blocked off. So you're literally just cattling everyone in. And then the other thing they're doing is when the floats get to the top of Labrador Grove, because the floats have got like a circuit to go on, yeah? They got a journey to go on. When these floats are getting to the top of Labrador Grove, instead of them being allowed to go around on a lap again because they're early, which used to happen, what they're doing is they're stopping them right at the top, yeah? And then what's happening is they're saying to the people, so say, for example, one float has 1,000 people following them, which is very possible, happens a lot.
Yeah.
They're sending these 1,000 people back down Labrador Grove and saying to them, all music off. We don't want no more music. If you want music, go back down there and find music. So now you've got chaos, yeah? Because you've got 1,000 people at the top of Labrador Grove heading back on top of thousands and thousands of people walking up towards Labrador Grove.
That's their confusion.
Exactly, but this is the kind of chaos that they're creating, yeah? And if you don't turn that music off and if you don't follow them rules, you're not coming back on the road next year. So you have to turn it off. And then all your masqueraders are just there looking lost into space, don't know what to do with themselves.
That's foolishness.
At like, sometimes people are finishing the route at 5 o'clock and there's still hours left to go. You get me? And there's nowhere for them to go. So it causes chaos. And then it's not just black people, it's people in general. Like, we love music, we like music. So the best thing to do is what they used to do back in the day. The floats used to carry the crowd out of Carnival.
Yeah.
Because you follow the float, you follow the music, and you carry the crowd out of Carnival. Now, you're locking off the music so early, and then people are stuck searching desperately to find more music.
Yeah.
You get me? And then that's causing chaos, especially with this Generation Z, these youngers, they got nothing better to do. They become restless. One person flings a bottle, and next one, and then that's it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if they played music, they wouldn't have half of these problems because people would be too occupied with the music. So I don't understand why they're doing that. There's that aspect to it. The toilets now, oh my God, I've never seen this. I've never seen this.
Really cool.
No, the toilets now, I'm so passionate about this. I swear to God, I'm so angry. The toilets now, there used to be loads of like portaloos and whatever, yeah? I'm not gonna lie, big up my auntie, yeah? She used to live in Labrador Grove. She just recently moved. She used to sell her toilet for like a little £2-3 and she used to make a little change. She lived in the Carnival route.
Yeah.
Better she do that rather than people come and piss up the front of her yard and whatever, yeah? Cool. This year now, people are just taking liberties. People were hiring in their own portaloos, chaining them up and sitting there and charging people to go to that portaloo that they've hired in. So I've walked to a portaloo now and I've seen a portaloo. You're thinking, yeah, that's portaloo, innit? Carnival, boom, is for us. I've gone to open the door, I see padlock. So I'm thinking, okay, go to the next one, padlock. I'm like, okay, go to the next one. Some man appears. Some man appears, £7. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
So wait, there was Rentaloo at Carnival.
There was Rentaloo, exactly that. Not even Portaloo. There was Rentaloo at Carnival. Like so, Coco, you can literally call up your local Portaloo company and say, "Excuse me, mate, can I get 10 toilets delivered at Carnival, 4 a.m." And then you chain them up and sit there, don't move, and charge people £7.
I might do that next year. You know, I'm just saying.
And I thought it was a one-off. When I walked to go find my brethren stage in Virgo to go see her play, I see about 10 other people the same thing, just chilling there, selling and like barricading the portaloos. I'm like, what is going on? So like, I don't know. I've never seen that before. And then local restaurants, I had to bad up a local restaurant. I've lived in that area like for all my life since 17, 18, my adult life. And I've said to the local, and I've said to them, can I go to the toilet, please? I said £3. I said, you know, it's calm. Ashley wanted to go. I paid the £3 for her. I said, that's cool. I'm gonna go across the road. I'm good. I paid for Ashley. I went back to them. I said, look, we got a stall on the road. I live over there. Is it okay if like we go to the toilet for the rest of the day? The man said, yeah, you're good. When we went inside to go now, the woman, £3. I said, look, like, we live here, like we're selling. It doesn't matter, £3. I said, look, community spirit. No, community. No. I said, all right, no problem.
Community. Yeah,
said,
and she was black.
Yeah, I said, no, she wasn't. She's Filipino, and that's what banned me. So that's what banned me. I said, you know what's going to happen? I wouldn't usually do this, but I'm going to violate you right now because you're violating me. And I walked right past her, right past the man, and I went to the toilet.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing still. I'm not going to lie.
You know what she said to me? If you want free, go outside or go elsewhere. I said, no, I'm going to go in here.
Go outside, I'll go right on your doorstep.
I said, unless you want me to piss right here on spot, And she stood back. I said, exactly. And I walked right past her and the man and I went to the toilet.
Why are people so hard? It's like, you have a black, you're going to need a toilet one day and a lady.
All right, there you go. Yeah, Filipino lady, I couldn't believe it.
And you know how funny life is? Maybe she's going to hire you to run one of her parties, gonna be like, hi.
That's it. I'm telling you. And the thing is, I genuinely do live there. I'm not joking. Like, she's gonna see me. You get me? She's definitely gonna see. I couldn't believe it. Mad. And this is what we're talking about. The people them that are taking advantage of the culture. Like, it is a community thing. I understand you're making your money, but I've explained the situation. I've told you what going. We're clearly bursting, and you're still there about £3. Like, honest, seriously? Anyway, I just walked. I went toilet 3 different times in that place, and no one said a word. In fact, they were greeting me in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. So
you got to stand for something, innit? Or fall for anything.
You have to. So I think you could tell I was very much irritated by Carnival this year.
So what do you think the vibe, like, in comparison to Jamaica's Carnival, what's the thing you think that we can work on for the
everything?
Cancel it and start
again. Everything. Like, our whole mindset needs to change. I feel like some of the elders that have been doing this Carnival thing for years and know what it's about, they need to somehow get these teachings down to the younger generation or to the people them that don't know. Even if you tell one person, I was walking home from Carnival last year and a white guy came to me and he had on his Jamaica colours and he said, "You're right, you enjoyed the Carnival?" I said, "Yeah, I had a nice Carnival, it was good." I said, "What about you?" He's like, yeah, it's my favourite street party. And I was like, well, it's not a street party. I took the time. And he stopped. He was white, he stopped and he listened and I explained to him about how it started and he said, "Cool, I didn't know that, bloody hell." And literally he was taken aback and he literally, as he walked off, he turned back and said, "Thank you for that insight." Like, you get me? And I feel like if more of us could do that, would get more respect from it. Like, I would never, all right, I've just moved to a different area outside of London, I still live in West London, still have my property in West London, but I've moved outside of West London. The area that I've moved to, they have this big, massive Sikh carnival thing every year. They're on the floats, everything. It's mad. And we heard about it and so forth, and my friends went and they were videoing me and I was like, "Oh, that's dope." Now, I wanted to go to that and I just imagine that if I did go, I would go and observe and I would be humble. And I'm not going to go there, but I'm taking over and start. You understand? I feel like with Caribbeans and with West Indians, we're very much inviting. We invite everybody into our space and I feel like people are not respectful of it. You get what I'm trying to say? So we have a duty to teach them. How can we expect them to respect it when we don't even respect it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we have a duty to kind of teach them and let them know like what it is, what this thing means and rare. You get me? So I feel like even the DJs on the floats, even if at least one of them could even stop during their set and just say a fact about Carnival then, or just something, like we have to get the word out there somehow so that people can respect Carnival and it could I love Carnival, I want it to live longer, but the way how it's going now, it's just turning into a free-for-all. You get me? I don't have no interest. I'm not sitting here like, "Oh, I can't wait for Carnival next year." And usually as Carnival's finished, I'm like, "Oh man, I can't wait till next year." Now I'm just like, "Oh, that's over." You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, I'm just like, I'm glad that's over. So I feel like we need to learn, there's everything. We need to learn everything from the carnivals in the Caribbean, because the way it's going now is just, it's not cool, man. It's not fun. It's not cool. People are using it as a place to go and meet their ops or find their ops. And
oh my God, let me not talk about that. Last time I spazzed out, they said I was crazy.
What happened?
When I tell the people them at Coco all black, so them all white, so they're behaving like hooligans. Someone said, "Coco, why are you spazzing out?"
Not spazzing out. It's just fucking facts.
But you see this meeting up with and finding you lot ops and gal them fighting, and are we still doing that in 2024?
They're still doing it.
So I can catch you any other day your end, but I'm choosing to wait till August 26th or 27th.
Yeah.
Come on, that don't even make no sense.
It's mad.
I beg you guys, stop it. Just let us try to preserve the culture in it, because really and truly, I can't see Carnival get any better over the next 5 years.
I can't see it.
It's going downhill. The roots is shorter.
I'm sorry to be a downer and stuff, and I know it depends on where you are and what you do in the Carnival, because there's people that'll be watching this and they'll be like, "I had a brilliant time," you know what I mean? But that's you, and that's where you were. But when you look at it like from on the whole, as a whole, and you look at it from a different aspect, we can't honestly be sitting here and saying our Carnival's getting better.
Yeah, it's something to be proud of.
It's not.
It really ain't.
If that's the case, you need to travel the world and see how other places do their thing, then, innit? Because, this isn't it. And I don't know if I feel like we need to find more solutions now as opposed to just talking about the problems. We can all talk about the problems. I don't know if we need to take a leaf out of the books of, like, for example, I find that in New York, for example, it's more like a parade. So it's not so much a carnival. So you've got like the spectators behind barriers taking in the carnival, but they're not in it ruining the carnival.
Right.
You get me?
What you mean, yeah.
I don't know if that can work over here. I'm just putting it
go
out
work
there.
over here. That is not going to work.
I'm just saying that's what they do over there, innit? Do you know what I mean? Jamaica, they have a very much shorter route than Notting Hill. But obviously, there's a lot less people, so you can't compare. But the route is a lot shorter. You get me? And again, they have kind of, I shouldn't say blocked out the riffraff. I shouldn't say that, but it's for the upper class.
I'll say it, block out the riffraff.
I never didn't want to say it, but people that go carnival in Jamaica is more upper class people, is what I was trying to say. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But I don't know how you couldn't get away with that in it. How could you get away with that in England? What you want universal credit? No, see you later, mate, can't come in. Like, how would you like, I don't know, innit? I don't know how you would police that. So I don't know what the solutions are just yet, but it's definitely conversations that need to be had. I saw big up Martin J, veteran in the soca scene. He as well addressed some of the issues that he can see and saying he doesn't know what needs to be done, but he knows something needs to be done, and that's coming from the legendary Martin J.
So is it the people that's in charge of the carnival that's responsible for that, or or the government itself need to be prepared for, like, how coming on what carnival?
It's a big question. Carnival, so Carnival has become privatized. It's now a committee and this and that and that and that. And that. I go to the resident meetings some of the times. I actually know one of the people that run the carnival as well. Big up her. Okay. Yeah, big up Anfield. But I don't want to say, like, I don't want to put like the blame game. I don't want to be like, oh, you guys are to blame, whatever. Yeah. But it's a private committee that run carnival. Yeah. That's all. I'm going to just leave it there. Once again, shouts out to Martin J, legend in the soca scene. There are some I feel like in the soca scene there's a very tight-knit scene, where I feel like there's a lot of, I'm gonna say there's a lot of gatekeeping happening over there, in my opinion. So I feel like most of the soca people, or the comments that I see, if they had it their way, they would just make it soca all day long. They wouldn't even have no reggae, they wouldn't have no sound systems, they wouldn't have no nothing. They'll just have soca all day long. And I hear what they're saying, because they're saying if they were to just make it soca all day long, it would keep away a lot of the people that have no interest in soca, and they would get the right crowd, Or are we meant to make it inclusive for everyone and have everyone come and just invite everyone in? I don't know what you think about that.
I feel like if we're going to do it just based on the soca fans, big up on yourself, don't come for me, are we really going to make any money? Because remember, people fly in for nothing in Carnival. Apparently they made
364 million, I believe.
Do you know what I mean?
Carnival generates, that's what they tell us.
Innit? So them say. But I don't feel like having it just be soca. It's not gonna be a vibe.
I feel like, my honest opinion, I don't feel like them trying to make it be just soca will even work. Because I feel like we've gone past that. I feel like the youth them of today, they're just too unruly. They will come anyway. Whether they like soca or not, they're coming anyway, Just to see Niash or get gal or whatever it is, they're coming anyway, I know you're laughing. They're coming anyway, soca or not. It's a free-for-all, it's a knees up. To them, it's, music on the street, gal, costumes, Do you know what I mean? They're not even deep in, they're not going to turn around and say, they're only playing soca in my area that I live, on my doorstep, and I'm not going to go. No one's going to say that. They're going, Then also, as you said, the vibe and whatever, cool. Number 3, it won't generate enough as much money as it does. You're right, 100% spot on. And number 4, I just feel like it's not enough to filter out the bad apples, unfortunately. I don't think music, and just changing the music to just this is enough to filter out the bad apples. I can't see it, because I could do an experiment. I could be on a float and I could play soca all day long and not play an ounce of nothing else. You're still going to get the thousands of people marching behind the truck. Yeah, they may even get even more annoyed because you're not playing nothing else. They may start bottling the DJ because it could have an adverse effect. You don't know. You get me? So, but on the other hand, I do feel like we are way too inclusive. I do feel like we do try and include way too many people and it's just getting bigger and bigger. And all the police are doing, or whoever it is, the organizer doing, are just closing down more and more roads. So it something, there has to be a balance. I don't know what that balance is, but there needs to be some kind of balance, because we are very much inclusive. We are trying to cater to everyone. And again, you're not going to be able to satisfy everyone when you do that. And then it's sad, because the masqueraders who pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds for their costumes, they're getting squashed, that people can't see them, they can't get to, do you know what I mean? And then you're losing that aspect of carnival. You get me? That's the aspect of carnival you're losing, and that's the people who I feel sorry for. Why should people pay hundreds and hundreds of pounds to be on the road and be protected by security just for the local hoodlums to come along and ruin it all? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and come along and ruin it all. I don't know, man. It's rough. It's rough, Coco. Okay, it's rough.
Yeah, it's a true. I go carnival from 19 or long me can't even have, you understand? But I don't know. I don't feel like carnival is all that anymore. It's past that hype stage of excitement. Like, it's not like one time. I will say though, this year I haven't heard of any shootings or stabbings.
I think there was one or two. Not shootings, just stabbings.
Just stabbings. Okay.
Yeah, a lady went viral actually. She helped an 18-year-old boy called Kamari. We hope he's okay.
Oh, wow.
She helped him out. He was having some kind of surgery in the hospital. Ooh. And there was another lady, I believe, that got stabbed, but that was it. And in the grand scheme of things, when you look at all them numbers,
that's not too bad still. Because I remember years ago there was.
Like 200 something arrests, and most of them arrests are for like I saw a police, he grabbed like a gas canister out of one guy's hand, and then a man grabbed it back from him. And the police grabbed it back, and I was like, look at this, some Tom and Jerry thing, like, oh, go on. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad when you compare it to places like Glastonbury and things like that. For the amount of numbers that you got, 2 million people, and then you're talking about 2 stabbings or 200 arrests. Like, that's
minor,
It's a minor, as you said. So.
Well, but we're going to enjoy on yourself. You have an next 300 and odd days to go till next year. So all you got to do is wait, save your money.
Are you going?
Hey. Bro, right now, I see what for Kartel show December 31st. We're outside.
Hey, let's talk about that. Yeah, let's talk about that. Freedom Street.
Freedom Street.
No,
I'm
seriously,
excited.
Seriously.
Stylah, I've put it out there in the universe. Kartel, see them. 6 tickets. Please and thank you.
I'm going to see them 6 tickets there, you know. But Freedom Street. Jesus Christ. All right, before we get excited and so forth here, I know you're a Gaza fan.
I am.
You're a Gaza through and through. I like Gaza. He's for me the best lyrical artist in dancehall, maybe even in the world. Let's just put Tupac and them and their Nas and them and their side. Like Kartel and his creativity and how his mind, he's got alien brain. So I am a Kartel fan. However, so I golly me say, but I am a Kartel fan. I'm a fan of Kartel's music. However, I'm just gonna say it. Do you think it's gonna be well enough? Because like the other day I watched a video and he was bending down pretending to propose to Sidham, or maybe he was proposing, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was doing, he's a joker, innit?
Yeah.
He was doing his little thing with Sidham, and as he was getting back up, he leaned on a knee to get back up. I see these little things, innit?
Yeah, I've seen something like that as well. When they went to Devon House, he was walking, and I think, I'm not sure if his legs were giving way or he tripped or something, but he held onto a shoulder, and I'm like, okay, let me just see what I want
him to be, because I want to see a show like Kartel's got the hits. He don't even need to sing his song. Then we will do it for him.
Yeah, as Chris Jr. said, he just needs to sing the first 3 seconds and give the rest to the crowd. You know what I mean?
Can just go so.
Yeah.
And the crowd will say, cool, let me wash my face with the kid. And that's it, if that's something, go on stage and just do this. Let's do this. You don't even need to say nothing.
I just come out to 8 o'clock and show it.
Like, literally, he's that powerful that he literally doesn't even have to say. He can literally just come and say, no, and that's it, walk off. But all jokes aside, like, I want to see a healthy carnival, too much carnival talk. A healthy Kartel.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he went to St. Vincent the other day and was in the gym and was with the doctors and that. We love that, because too many persons were there, he needs to this and he needs to that. The man just came out. Like, he just came out, you understand? Yeah, and everybody was doctor all of a sudden. I love the fact that he went over there, did all of that, etc., etc. Do I think Kartel should stay in Jamaica? I would love for him to, but I don't think he should. I think he needs to come out. I think he needs to get off the island. Yeah. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? I know why I say it.
Can I swear, production?
keep it PG. Big up Karibe Kulture and production.
The raw soul, them going to try and get him more. It's raw soul that's
Rasul.
Rasul.
Oh, beef and rice.
No, I don't feel like he should stay in Jamaica still. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he should get out, take your family with you. Unfortunately, I don't know if Shawty got up on the boat, but big up yourself, Shawty, you understand? Yeah, I would love to see a healthy Kartel still. I want to see him healthy, active.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he can do an hour? Not in the current situation he's in, no.
No, wait, not in the current situation he's in. But this is Kartel. He's not stupid. He's intelligent. So surely the doctors would have given him some kind of go-ahead to say, you can do a show from this
time. Yeah.
So surely we're hoping he would have got that go-ahead from now. Because the disease that he's got, the Graves' disease, it's a common disease. They know about it. They know how to cure it. They know how to whatever it is.
Yeah.
So surely they would say, right, if you take this medicine, you'll get back on your feet by etc, and you'll be able to. I'm surely he's not just gonna pluck a date out of the air and then like without consulting his medical team first. No? So that's
I would hope so.
Yeah, we'd like to hope. In regards to that date, I saw something interesting. Do you know about that date, the 31st? Let me share this with you. I saw something mad interesting.
Jesus.
Yeah. Now this is actually mad interesting. Let's see if I can try to jog my memory back. So the do you know the significance of the date 31?
No.
All right, cool.
In numerology, no.
All right, cool. I'm gonna tell you the significance. It's kind of scary still. So he was released on the 31st of August, as you know. Yeah, which is one day before Emancipation Day. Cool. So 3-1. Just remember these numbers, 3 and 1. How many years was he in prison for?
Oh yeah. I think I saw the video now.
Yeah. 1-3.
Yeah.
Then it gets worse. This is where it gets scary now. So that's just whatever. But this is where it gets scarier. Kartel was born, for those that don't know, on the 1st of July, 1976. Now listen to these numbers. July is the 7th month.
You sure?
Yeah.
Not January?
Sorry, it's January. Sorry, the 7th of January. My bad.
Yeah.
The 7th of January, he was born.
Yeah.
That's why we always used to have the little Gaza party in Jamaica around January times. But yeah. 7th of January he was born. Now January is what? The first month, right? Mm-hmm. The 7th day.
Yeah.
So, and 1976. Now what I want you to do, take the month, which is 1, plus 7. You're going to tell me the answer as I go. Plus 7, which is the day he was born, which is what?
31.
No, what's 1 plus 7?
No, 8.
8, exactly.
Yeah.
You do know.
Sorry.
Come on,
Sorry. I was spaced out with it.
You know what it is? She's too thinking about Kartel and Freedom Street and Ticket. Yeah. And 31. No, 1 plus 7 is obviously 8.
Yeah.
Cool. Then now, if you take the 1976, so let's add the 8 to the 1 from the 19. So what's 8 plus 1? What's 8 plus 1? 9, yes.
Yeah.
And then if you take the 9 plus the 9 again from the 1976, so you go 9 plus 9 is 18.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you take the 7 from the 1976, so 18 plus 7 is 25.
Yeah.
Now you want to take the 6 from the 1976, 25 plus 6 is what?
I don't know.
You do
31.
know. Exactly.
To Ross.
Exactly. So when you add up the man's date of birth, 1976, when you add it all up, it equals 31. What the hell? That's scary.
I feel like, all right. Now this just.
You look can do it at home as well if you don't believe me.
I'm just pulling this out of thin air,
Yeah.
But I feel like Kartel knows a lot of stuff. He's not stupid, and I feel like he's chosen that date for a particular reason. I don't know what the reason is. Numerology, if you understand about numerology, all the numbers have a significant meaning in it, including the angel numbers and all that. So I don't know. I don't listen. But just where I reach a Freedom Street, December 31st. Yeah.
And tickets go on sale
31st of August
at 3 a.m.
See, what is your fascination with number 3 and number 1?
That's my lucky number 3.
And that's 4.
My lucky number is 3 and 13. My grandmother was born on the 13th. So and my lucky number's always been 3 all the way. So yeah, man. So that scared me when I saw that. When I saw his date of birth added up to 31, I was like, nah, man. Like this is kind of
too.
Like this is mad. So. Yeah, so Kartel, Freedom Street, people, you look and let us know in the comments if you're going, will you be going? So what do you say to the people, Coco, that say, oh, how can you be going to that? You're supporting a convict, a murderer.
Listen, did you see him do anything? Was you there? That's what I want to know. Because everybody got an opinion. What was you there? Did you see it? You talked to him? Did you go to jail? Like, tell me, because I'm tired of hearing about, bro, listen, I really want to say so. And you know, so I'm going to say it. Enough of uno. No enough murderers in a real life. So stop going like say, only some angel. Okay?
And enough of them are the murderer too.
Exactly. Murderers.
Question. Who do you think, give me some artists apart from the obvious two, which I would say Spice and Skilly. Who do you think is going to be at the concert? Who do you think should be at the concert?
Who do I think should be there?
Yeah, let's start there.
Idonia.
Yep.
Massacre.
Yep.
I need a female. Oh, so I can't even go for the girls I girl them because I don't know what the situation is.
Yeah, but you can still go for it. Don't like just you can still go. Yeah, it's your opinion, isn't it? This is your opinion.
Vanessa Bling, because we can't have summertime without Vanessa Bling. It just don't make no sense. Young artists, no. Young artists. See, I don't really listen to them like that. But Roger Wow. Roger Wow, I feel like forget but yeah, those are there are so many artists I can't choose.
Yeah.
All
right.
I would like to see Movado on the show actually.
I was waiting for that. That's what I would love to
and
see.
Alkaline.
That's what I would love to see. That would be you see if Alkaline and Movado and Kartel linked up, if they that would just unite everything. Like that would just literally just unite everything and set a whole different level.
Yeah, it would shift dancehall on a whole different level.
100%. I would like to see Niger Boy up there. I think Niger Boy
deserves a spot up there.
Yeah, I
definitely.
think he deserves a spot. And now I'm bound to kill a Warlord since Kartel referred to him as his musical daddy in one of the interviews I saw recently. Do you know what made me laugh? I watched the interview just recently, I believe at Hot 97 in New York City, and they done a live link. Kartel said something and I was like, oh my God. And now that I hear the song, I can't unhear it. So one of Kartel's biggest hits, Actually, let me ask you a question, mate. I just want to see if you would know. What do you think maybe 3 of Kartel's biggest hits are in terms of streams or sales or plays?
I don't know. I can talk about hypeness, but I can't talk about like statistics. I'm gonna say Fever.
Yes.
Very
good.
Clarks.
Yes, very good.
And Summertime.
That's it. You said it. There you go. Yeah, obviously take out Ramping Shop because Neo's people came back for that because of the whole Miss Independent rhythm and whatever. But Clark's, Ramping Shop, Summertime, Fever, that's the top. That's his top songs in terms of commercialism by far. Yeah. Now, one of those songs, Fever, he made when he was in jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he explained, did you see the interview?
No.
All right, cool. I saw it today. He explained how he made Fever. I couldn't believe it. So we've been all saying, Kartel must have a studio in jail. He ain't got no studio. Well, he's got a studio, but it's not a studio. This how the man said he made this how Fever, yeah? He said he had an iPhone, he said 6 and he said 5S. That's old school. 5S,
Not even know them did that iPhone.
He had an iPhone 5 or 5S, right? In one hand. And that's what he was recording a voice note into singing the vocals into a voice note. He then had another iPhone or his iPad playing the rhythm of Fever in his ears, in his headphones, so he could hear the rhythm, and he's singing into the other iPhone, yeah? And he said that the guards and the wardens then would walk up and down. So he would have to try and do it at 12 o'clock when they're in their lunch breaks, but they're always walking up and down. So he'd have to do it line by line. So he used to whisper sometimes. And that's why in the song, you hear Fever like that. It's not Fever, it's Fever. Yeah, so then he would stop and go look outside and look to see any wardens and run back in. And then that's how...
Do you know what? You see, when we talk about that side of like him creating music behind bars, how many artists can you say actually have applied themselves fully to music and are still making music? Like, it's mad. Enough of them ain't doing that. They've probably given up hope by now. 13 years, are you still going?
It's mad, and it gets crazier.
That's crazy.
He was just doing that with the phones. It gets crazier. He took it one step further. So you see, when you're in a recording studio, you have the shield, the mic shield, to stop the popping and the air and the noise. So my man got a mattress and bent it around his head and the phone to recreate the microphone shield. And that is how Fever was recorded, with 2 iPhone, iPad and a mattress. And then he sent it obviously to the engineers. He bigged up his engineers, Dunwell and Red Boom Mix, and created a massive hit at that from jail. It's crazy.
Like you just got to admire the man, and him name World Boss for a reason. Like his dedication to music is second to none. But I don't see no other artist going as hard as Kartel.
Yeah. And
ever in my lifetime.
nothing much, because you got Ninja Man. We ain't heard a peep from him.
We ain't heard nothing from Ninja Man.
Jackie O, we ain't heard a peep from Jackie O.
Jackie O, they're far in prison. We ain't hearing nothing from Jackie O.
And did you see something? Remember we spoke about Chronics like a couple weeks ago. Well, something's happened. I didn't get to. I need to look into it, but something's happened. I don't think Chronics is coming back to music. Yeah, something has definitely happened, but I need to go look more into that, because the caption said something like, "That's it. Chronics is gone. This is the end of Chronics." So I need to go look into that. Yeah, let's go look into that.
So when Chronics gone, what got happened to reggae?
No, we still have. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not pure reggae though. Yeah. Let's be honest. We have what's your name? Coffee, Taffy. What's your name?
No, she's kind of full off as well. You know, I ain't really heard nothing. We got Lila Ike bad.
Yeah, but they're not.
She bad.
I can't even say that because it's gonna sound away still.
I was gonna say it. So this is out of many podcasts. We don't mean some words over here.
No, I can't say it. Come, me no want the rainbow flag come beat me, you know. So.
Oh man, that's the way you're going. That's.
It's not pure. Like, do you know what I mean?
But
it's great music.
But she's talented as F.
She's my artist, you know. Lila Ike is my artist. I rate her. Big up to Savannah as well.
Hey, big up production as well. Big up Karibe Kulture. Make sure you subscribe, yeah.
But I just don't feel like reggae is reggae anymore, bro. I don't. I feel like, and you know what? We was having this conversation on TikTok the other day. We was talking about like how Jamaicans don't really accept reggae as like a cultural music, whereas the Europeans, they're quick to welcome us in, bro.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? It's very rare that you see a reggae artist sell out any event spots in the UK. You fly them, go Europe, now the Walla Bomba will them come out.
Apart from the old school
Billy Part,
greats,
that one production.
Apart from the old school greats like the Bears Hammond them, they're selling out their concerts, the Sanchez them.
We can't really compare them. Them people, they're legend.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesse Royale, where's the protege? Kabaka Pyramid is still doing his thing, but
his thing.
It's, man, I know reggae is falling off.
Yeah,
this is why the white, big up to myself, what the Europeans, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
getting so much credit for it.
Yeah, they fully are. I don't know if you've seen recently, Diani has announced a UK tour. Yeah, he's announced a UK tour, so you guys can look out for that.
Well, I better get my kidnapping plans in action, don't I?
Shouts out Bugsy as well. Myself and Bugsy brought Diani over here for his first ever UK mini tour over here. That was great. And I remember going to Jamaica and actually finding Diani, like literally I came across him years ago and I seeked him out and I was like, yo, I need to go and link this guy, give him an interview. And and I went to Down Sound Record Studios, and from there he was just so professional.
Oh, is he signed to Down Sound?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I was just, man, Scatter and George response for him. And I was just like, this guy's going to make it far. Literally, this guy is going to make it far. And it's good to see, like literally, he's done his thing. He's probably going to be at the Kartel show because it's Joe and Scatter put on the show. So we expect to see Dion.
And I'm thinking Aishana's going to be there. I feel like Aishana there with Joe.
Say it with chest.
Aishana there with Joe. There, I said it. Aishana's with Joe. Big up yourself, Joe. 1, 2, 3, 6 Kartel ticket.
Joe, she said it, not me. I never me said so.
But
so you feel like you're there with Joe or Scatter? Which one?
Huh?
You there with Joe or Scatter?
No, she there with Joe, man. She definitely there with Joe. Joe got the girl them go. Anyway, I saw a video when they linked up outside the studio and Kartel was there, and they look very close. So I'm just saying.
Who look close?
Aishana and Joe. Me not hug my management, so I'm sorry.
Joe, it's not me saying this, all right? DJ Stylah.
Allegedly, because me don't want to sue me. I'm broke. It's what they are big 6 Kartel tickets.
I just still want the ticket them, yeah.
But I feel like Aishana's gonna be there.
Okay.
Do I think she deserves a spot there?
What do you think about Aishana? What do you think about it? Yeah, I think she got some good songs.
She's got some bad songs. Here's the thing with Aishana.
She's a good artist.
I love her. She's my artist. I love her. But she needs a solid team around her to keep her consistent in the music.
That's the word, yeah.
She's not consistent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't compare her to a Shensi, even though Shensi is new and she's been here long enough. Yeah. But I can't compare her to a Shensi. Shensi has been consistent.
Yeah.
Even when she wasn't releasing music, she was still doing features.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Spice, same thing.
25 years. Big up Spice.
Big up
Congratulations.
Spice, yeah.
25 years in
and
the
she
business.
got #1 album.
Yeah. She did her thing, man. And New York City Council just acknowledged her and some other thing as well. So yeah, man, she's definitely doing her thing. We want to see a Spice UK tour, man. We want to see that. You get me?
Yeah.
But you say. Go back to Ashana real quick. Ashana, as you said, she's not consistent at all. Like, she's one of the artists that you easily forget about.
Yeah.
Me as a DJ, when I'm juggling, I don't automatically go to an Ashana song.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get mental block. I'm juggling for the Galim and I will type in Spice and I will remind myself, go for the Spice songs. I don't do that with Ashana. You get me? I have to be on a certain topic that I'm juggling, and then I'll go for Ashana song.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
However, she's a solid artist. She's a great artist. But I want to see more of her. But what I can say in her favor, for the little that she has put out, or she's got loads of songs actually, but for the songs that she's put out, the impact that she's made on some of her songs that she's managed to, like for example, the Ed Sheeran hookup that she got, and the other day something else happened again. Like, she's gone quite mainstream, and I guess she's a money maker from the music, because where she has hit, she's really hit. Like, she's hit the jackpot. You get me? Just like with TJ the other day, TJ's song was in Fortnite Drift. Is in Fortnite.
Is it?
That's a huge payout, yeah. That's a huge. I saw Gabby on.
TJ more of 20%. Yeah, no, I win me, I promote you.
That's a huge payout. So things like that, when you hit like that, you get serious money. So sometimes it's like you don't even have to work. Like, you do have to work, in my opinion, but you don't have to work, because you're getting a huge, consistent payouts over and over again. So
yeah, but I want to see more from her, man. I want to see so much more. Same with Marcia Chin. I think Stoke Ashley is very, very talented. But again, you know what? I feel like Stark, Ashley and Valiant there. Yeah, me I got set today's called Talk the Things Tuesday. What day is it? Friday.
They're putting out a part 2 of their song as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like them there.
Yeah, they're putting out a part 2 still.
For the people them that don't understand, I feel like they're together in a relationship. Yeah. Why Stylah quiet like Stylah knows something and he's not trying?
I don't know nothing.
Let me call DJ Biggs and find out.
I'm just catching up with
going back
some
to
messages.
the Kartel. Going back to the Kartel thing. Who would you like to see
Who would I like to
on
see?
the show?
Who would I like to see on the show? 100%. I don't want to see the show pack up with unrelevant people.
Yeah.
Because I don't want time to go and police to lock it off and Kartel don't get his full performance. Yeah, then. So as minimum as possible. But I would definitely like to see that trio there that you mentioned, the Mavado, the Alkaline with Ahmad, the Kartel with Ahmad, Tommy Lee.
I forgot about Tommy Lee, you know.
Yeah. I know that there's some kind of disagreements happening behind the scenes with Black Rhino, but it would be good to have Black. Do you know what? The full Gaza Empire, I don't think we're going to see Javinci. Javinci hasn't said a word since Kartel's been out. But it would be good to see the full Gaza Empire, like, on that stage. You get me? Sean Storm, all of them, Javinci, Black Rhino, Gaza Kim, every single one of them, you know what I mean? Every single one of them, it would be good to see a reunion of that. Sheba, all of them, the whole of them. And then with that, I feel like Sheba's son, Enhance, should get a chance. He was very impressive at Sunfest. He should get a chance.
Yeah.
Of course, we got Diani from Down South Entertainment. And then, obviously, Spice, 100%. She's never stopped bigging up Kartel.
Yeah. Do you know who I
Skilly
think
Bang.
I was just about to say,
that's where I'd stop right there, to be honest with you.
Skeng.
Would I want to see Skeng on a Kartel show? I would.
I would.
I think Skeng's a very exciting performer. He makes me laugh so much.
I think performance-wise, he would give the crowd a buzz.
And just for that, that's why I would want to see him there.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like, he's not needed, if that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't miss him if he wasn't there.
Yeah, true.
But he would definitely add a flavour and a spice to that show for sure. Because Skeng ever come out with no shoes on, no clothes on, no nothing. Like, he's just so, I don't know know what to call him. He's like a rock star, innit?
I was just about to ask you that. Would you call him a dancehall rock artist?
I would.
You would. I would too.
100%.
I think he's created his own lane in it.
Yeah,
he still took aspects from different people.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's created his own thing now and he's just comfortable there. And I love to see it. And then I look so spear-sold.
Actually, do you know what? Yeah, it's true. It might look better. Actually, do you know what? He does deserve a space on it. And I have to give Skeng some credit. Out of all the dancehall artists them out there, you don't really see Skeng in no mix up with no gal or no. You understand? He just, no matter what people want to say or whatever, he's just doing music.
Yeah.
The other day I saw a post of him. He arrived late to a show, and instead of his ego, he was there begging and pleading with the officer, saying, "Please, officer, can I just perform for 1 minute?" Like, that takes a lot of humility to even beg the officer.
Yeah.
They didn't let him, but at least he was willing to beg for it. Some people would have just said, "Oh, I'm late," and go back their business. You get me? Nah, he was begging to perform for his fans. So yeah, Skeng deserve it.
Yeah.
He stayed consistent, 100%. Yeah, man. So that's Freedom Street.
It's unfortunate that we can't name more female artists though. I feel like the females ain't doing it for the. I want Tono. Cha man.
So would you want to see Shensia there? That's the question. Not even to perform Ludi?
No, we can't do Ludi without her. Throw the dice. We can't do that.
Oh,
we
no.
can't do the Ludi without her. She's not really needed. Would I like to see her there? Yes, but I just feel like
I would.
I feel like she's not. All right, this is gonna sound really, really contradictory. What I'm about to say. I feel like she's too refined for a Kartel show.
Oh, do you mean like when you say refined? Do you mean commercialized?
Yeah. I'm so like popcorn. Yeah.
But is that a bad thing though?
It's not bad, but I just can't see it. I can't see it.
You just mentioned popcorn. Would you not want to see popcorn there?
Me and Popcorn have issues what we need for Sato right now.
You sound like Queenie.
Our relationship is on the rocks. So.
Why?
Our relation, because I feel offended by his nonsense, what he's done in past tense when Kartel was behind the bars. So our relationship is a little bit rocky. But would I like to see him there? Of course, he's part of the Gaza Empire. Yeah. If they should come together and unite again.
Yeah. But he always bigs up Kartel though. What the shows him and that. He always bigs him up.
Did you go see him when he was in jail? That's what I want to ask you about. Cut that part out too.
Yeah, but that part. He can't go and see a man if he don't receive a VO. He has to receive a visit order for that though. What if he wanted to go, but Kartel didn't give him that opportunity to go?
Listen, the only way Popcorn can make it up to me right now is to give me £850 million so I can invest in some camera equipment and buy some laptop and get two girls for the turn back of service and thing there. You see me? That's the only way he can make it up to me. But I do like him.
He done a good thing the other day. He was in St. Thomas fixing up their roads and them thing there after the There's this song.
One of the road them still solid after Hurricane Beryl.
Nah, they're right. I just came from Jamaica. The roads are not too bad.
Okay.
They're not too bad. They're not too bad over there. Can't lie to you. Jamaica was nice, man. Jamaica was Jamaican in.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that because we're gonna get into that, people.
Are we?
Yeah. So yeah, big up Kartel though, because I want the people them to know what happened in Jamaica. Furthermore, just go on stylah page because I'm not really good at keeping secrets. So.
What happened in Jamaica?
Congratulations are in order, but moving on.
What happened? I don't know what she's talking about. Nah, people I do.
Go
okay.
on this page. We'll get to that.
I'll receive the congratulations. Thank you.
So that was Freedom Street. Are you going?
I'm going.
You going?
Well, I say that with chest, but you know what? Okay, we didn't have any plans to go to Christmas to Jamaica because we just moved into our new home and we said we're going to host Christmas with our family this year. That was the plan. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Obviously, Coco just let the cat out of the bag for you guys. Big up my IG followers. I got engaged to my fiance. She's my fiance now. Yes, I got engaged in Jamaica just recently, and we said that we would not return to Jamaica this year because we got a wedding to plan for. We got saving, etc., etc. So we were gonna go back next year, and then Kartel goes and drops that he's doing this concert. Very annoying, because now we're like, oh my days. Because when he came, when he was even in jail, we were like, if he ever comes on road, when he comes on road, we got to be there. We got to be at that concert. So now it's actually happening. We feel like we have to be there.
Yeah.
So it's like we didn't plan to do this, and we've already made plans with our family. So it's like we can't really put Kartel before our family. Sounds wild. But on the other hand, we can. Sorry, family. I'm so sorry. So if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that, but I did, because basically it's history, isn't it? Like this show is not like it can't happen again. Yeah, and it's not gonna happen again. But then I'm like, I go to bed and I have nightmares because I'm like, what if I put Kartel before my family, and then what if we hear that the show's cancelled because he's sick or he can't before, and then I'm gonna feel like a really bad family member because
I wouldn't.
So we decided, you know me, I gotta make everything work. We decided,
right, no more I sell a couple cousins.
We're going to host Christmas on the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. Yeah, you're walking around Christmas Eve Christmas Day, we're hoping to get on a plane. On a plane and get the hell out. If that doesn't work, if they're saying no, they're coming on Christmas Day, what we'll then do is we'll get on a plane on the Boxing Day and we will be gone. Luckily, Ashley goes back to work quite late into January. So usually it's like the 1st or 2nd. I think she goes back the 4th or 6th next year. So yeah, the 6th of Jan. So we would literally just go out there for a week, like, I don't know, the 27th until the 3rd of Jan. We'll take in the free, we'll just miss Sting. Anyway, Sting's another, if that even happens. But anyway, but we'll take in Freedom Street and then we'll take in Sands on the 1st of January. And we might be able to squeeze in Boom Boom's birthday as well. And Kartel's birthday is around that same time. So it's just going to be a festive time in Jamaica. So yeah, that's the plan, Coco. That is, and I linked up, I can't say who I linked because I can't let the cat out the bag. Yeah. But I linked up a contact of mine in Jamaica. Big up them. And I'm working to get some media passes into the Kartel show. I'm working on it.
Yeah. I just need to kidnap Kartel and then I'll be all right.
No, me no want to do that. But you can, she can do that still. I'll kidnap him. Yeah. He's big up Kartel. He's kind of scary to look at, but big up him. He's big up him. Bad artist, man. We're
I'm
looking
excited.
Forward to it.
I'm really excited. I'm happy that he's out. I'm grateful to that. Big up ISAT, innit? Big up ISAT and big up Sidem. Big up the whole legal team. Big up on herself, innit?
What do you think of Sidem? What do you think of Sidem, Coco? She's from around here, innit? Around, what was it? North London. Enfield or something? Yeah, she's North Londoner.
you see when me think of her now, I cannot say that because I won't get the 6 tickets. I need the 6 tickets. But I do think that she genuinely loves him.
Yeah.
So I just wish her all the best, innit?
I have to agree with you, Coco, because she must. You cannot be around someone like that and not, in my opinion, because this is, and I say this with love and the greatest respect, Kartel's not looking like Kartel. Yeah. Unfortunately, the illness that he's under has changed his whole features, and I'm just going to be real. He looks very scary looking. I'm not disrespecting him or anything like that. He doesn't look like the Kartel we know, and that's understandable because he's sick. The face, the swollen face, and then the belly, then the legs, them, and it doesn't look. It's not easy on the eyes. Yeah. So for a lady to go to sleep with that and wake up with that and nurture him and look after him and be there for him through all the naysayers, all the bashing, she's never taken it on. You don't see her coming out cussing and she just got on with it. She must love him. That must be love. It must be love. It's either love or you're insane. And I don't want to feel like it's the latter. I feel like it's love because I feel like it probably started off as infatuation and it's now turned into love. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Because we ain't seen her come out not once and cuss and fuss with nobody. Yeah. Never. But
saying that, I give the relationship to, if she passed next year, July 31st, then I can say, all right.
July 31st, you're a joker, you know.
Then we can say, all right, you got 2 steps up on the loyalty step, you know.
There's lots of conspiracy theories. People are saying that she's some kind of agent. People are saying that she's there to wipe him out and take his money. And there's all sorts going on. All sorts are being said. I don't know what to think. But to me, it's kind of absurd that somebody would stalk someone that's in jail, leave their home country to go to another island. It sounds like a fairy tale story to me. But if it's real and it's genuine, then I say more power to them, innit? And more blessings to them. You get me? The interracial thing, I don't care about that. I have no concern in that. You get me? If 2 people love each other, then that's down to them. But it is a very crazy story. Admit it.
Well, one thing I said, I want she brought the teacher out in her car, then you have to come home back in London and I might buck you in the street. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, now I go see them. I go see them.
So you mentioned Sting earlier. What do you think?
Sting's dead. Nobody in that business was Sting again.
Really?
I don't think so.
But I still want to go to Sting, you know.
Yeah, you want to go to Sting, but let me ask you in a different way. If the flight was cheaper to leave on the 28th of December than it was to leave on the 23rd, yeah, and you could save £700 if you flew out later and you could see Kartel, or you could spend £700 more and go Sting, which one are you doing?
What kind of silly question is that, stylah?
It's not a silly question.
You know, I'm a liar today with Gaza.
Yeah, but if you cared, no, you just said you cared about Sting and you want to go Sting. So why you don't pay the money?
Not this year. Next year. There's no Freedom Street next year. It might name something else, but not Freedom Street.
Like I said, not this year.
This year.
Now, Sting is a great show. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sell out Sting just because Kartel's doing a show. Sting is a great show. It's not the same as it used to be. Of course, we all know that. The clashing of we don't have that caliber of artists no more. We don't have the Ninja Man them. We don't have them type of artists there again. Yeah, they don't exist. So we're not going to get that same Sting. However, I still enjoy Sting. I still enjoy seeing the new artists who we can discover. And I'm not going to sell it out just because, you get me? It's still a great show. And if I was in Jamaica at the time, I would still go to Sting. Why can't we go to both? Why can't we go to Sting? And why can't we go to Freedom Street? What's the problem?
But not gonna lie, so, cost of living is Jamaican very high. Cost of food is very high. Really and truly, I don't feel like Sting is going to have the numbers. Because the basic ticket for a Kartel show is probably going to be like 30, 40, 50 grand. How much is it for a Sting ticket? Me not go waste my two money pot. No, partner draw hard for come by.
I hear it.
No, so definitely Kartel show.
Do you think that Sting should maybe join up with Kartel and maybe not keep Sting this year and just promote his show and just join forces in promotion? I don't know.
I feel like Sting needs to draw some big artists. That's the only way you're gonna
money.
Leng have money. Wanna stay there.
Them not like spend money. That's a problem.
Yeah, I don't know. But big up Leng in it. Please don't. I need 6 media passes.
We hope Sting and Freedom Street can keep alongside each other, and we hope that they both can be successful shows for the culture. All right.
Yeah. Let's move on.
That is it. What are you telling me?
Did you hear about the young man that was killed allegedly by a shark in Chilani?
I did indeed.
What's your thought on that? Let me just Google his name quick and fast.
I did hear about it, and I didn't really have much thoughts apart from the fact that I just said that's very tragic. It's very sad. He's so young. I kind of had questions as to how it could happen, because obviously a shark, like, you don't really hear about them things being so close inland. Yeah. So I kind of had reservations about that. When I saw the youth's face, I was just like, whoa, he proper looks like young. It was so sad to see it. Looks like a nice little youth. And then the story developed more and more, and now we're hearing that actually there's no evidence to suggest that he was decapitated by a shark. Yeah. There's no evidence to suggest that. So now people are giving other theories saying that he was possibly murdered and thrown into sea and then scavenged by a shark.
So to give you guys a little bit more context on adding to what Stylah said, he's a 16-year-old schoolboy who allegedly went fishing, spearfishing if I'm not mistaken, and he didn't return. Allegedly some of his friends saw his belongings and then they sound the alarm. What I will say about that is it's very rare to have what do you call them, shark attacks in Jamaica. Like, I don't really hear about those things. I'm one of them people that believe in the conspiracies. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's more to the story. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just can't see a shark just swimming up and attacking somebody that's spearfishing. Like, I can't see that happening. And sharks are not really violent creatures, are they? From what I've heard.
No, they're not. They tend to go for moving limbs, so that's why they tend to go for your lower body, like your legs or whatever. They wouldn't usually go for your head. And they wouldn't. A shark bite wouldn't decapitate a head, if that makes sense. So that's why people were saying. And then they were also saying that he was a spearfisher, which, if you know what a spearfisher is, they have like spears. They go fishing with spears, and obviously that's to shoot or hunt the fish. So if he was in danger, he would have used it, and it wasn't used.
It's just very sad. It's very, very sad. My condolences from myself, DJ Stylah, and the whole production goes out to his family and his friends. It's very tragic. What I will say is that probably the government need to come in and implement some sort of, I don't know, law, I don't know, something to make sure that people can swim in the waters safely and go fishing safely. I mean, there's not really much to say, to be honest. It's just very tragic.
The police did put out a statement. It reached the Daily Mirror. I saw it on X, on Twitter today. It reached the Mirror. And I feel like that is kind of like not cool, because that will put off tourists from going to Jamaica.
Yep.
You get me? And as Coco said, this is not something that is common. It's not something that we hear about happening. And the police did say something like it happened like 2 miles or 2 something away from the perimeter of where it was safe to, you know what I mean? So I don't really know it's a bit too early to speak on it.
Yeah, to speculate,
as I did say, the police did definitely put out a statement today saying that there's no evidence to suggest that he was decapitated by a shark, which leaves the story wide open.
Right.
So we just got to keep an eye on it. I guess we'll bring some updates to you guys.
Yeah, as soon as we know, you know.
Yeah.
And if you have any information, drop it in the comment section. Because, I mean, we would like to know.
100%.
And again, my condolences to his family. So yeah. Style or anything you want to speak about before we tap out?
No, man, we spoke about Carnival, Notting Hill, or Nothing Hill.
Nothing Hill.
No, go on. But yeah, we spoke about. Don't come for me, guys. I know there's some people gonna be like, what? But no, I want to on some positives. I want to big up Hype Mass. They had some dope costumes. I want to big up Hype Mass. I want to big up Island Mass as well. They had some nice costumes out there that I was able to see. Big up the mass bands that went out on Children's Day. So big up Mahogany. Big up Mangrove as well. Big up Ebony. Big up all the masqueraders and all the people that keeping Children's Day alive, because I feel like soon we're not gonna have a Children's Day anymore. Do you know what I mean? But big up the children them that are partaking in Carnival, and the adults them that are bringing their children to partake in Carnival, so that Carnival can have longevity and live on for what it should be. And if you watch this and you learn something from this, take the teachings and go and teach someone, educate them. What is Carnival? Why do we have it? And just try and let it live on, man. That's all I can say about the Carnival. We hope next year is a better one. Will Coco be there? No, she won't be.
No.
I'm gonna speak to production. We need to get Coco doing some presenting in Carnival.
Who?
We need to
850 million, please and thank you.
We need to get Coco out
That's
there
my price.
in the streets, doing some interviews and some presenting out there. Next year, I'm probably going to have a stall again, but I might do some sound systems next year. Or I might put a costume on the road. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll talk to my team and see what's going to happen. All right. As for Freedom Street, I'm going to be working on the media passes. I'm going to be working on them.
I need 6 media passes.
So much.
Yeah, one for me, one for my daughter, one for Jay, one for you, one for Natalie. We're bringing Rondon because he's got chicken legs and he can't keep up.
Wait, but he won't be the only one with chicken. I'm joking. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I saw Kartel in the gym. He wasn't skipping leg day. He was, yeah. But Freedom Street, big one to look out for. Just before we go, how much do you think the tickets are gonna be, ranging from the lowest and the highest? Let me hear this.
Lowest will probably start from like 40,000.
Jamaican, guys. She's
Jamaican,
talking about, not English.
Not English. 40,000. VIP. Like a good probably 150,000.
Okay.
Maybe even more. Even more.
Me personally, I think it'll start just a bit lower. I think it'll start between 20,000 GMD and 30,000 GMD. And I don't even want to imagine what the highest. I can't even put a figure on it, because that's going to be something crazy. It might even go into $1 million Jamaican dollars. No joke.
It might be. People would pay that.
Yeah, like
people would pay.
Like the cabanas where it's like 10 people or whatever. It might even, I could see it going into that. So.
And the celebrities, they definitely will shell out money to come to that.
Sure, because
Andrew Honest, you see you're not in a sense. You see the people, the foreigners, what's flying down for Kartel show, them forget tax. Apart from us, because we're born there. But them forget tax.
True. Yeah, if you have your local ID,
tax for your local ID. But once you're a foreigner, you forget tax, man. Where say I come a Kartel show, come spend little money, man. So build one school, build one hospital, build a GP.
That's very true.
Give us some laptop, donate something.
The taxes from that could build a school. It
really could.
No, Coco, that's a serious thing. No joke. That's a serious thing, or you just say it can work.
I've been saying this. Donate some laptops. Not cheap. One Mac. We don't want no HP. No Vino. Yeah. We want Mac. Yeah. The children, them deserve some good things. Not to say that Jamaican children don't have good things, because we do. But I'm just saying, right? You know what? the last thing I wanted to touch on before we leave. Big up to everybody that has done a back to school retreat in Jamaica. I know the Angel has done it, and a few others. Big up on yourself.
Well.
Hopefully one day we're gonna start POA. Subscribe to the page, people. We can also do something as a collective over here for the people of Jamaica. So yeah, that's it from me, really.
Yeah, man, that's it from us out of many 876 podcasts. All right, keep it tuned, keep it locked. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I've been DJ Stylah, and this has been
Koko Diva, and I'm out the building. Until next time, people, remember your energy is expensive. Don't give it away for free. Peace.
I'm out.